Hello everybody, Wild Tracker here, and welcome to another episode here playing some Feed the Beast Revelation. Yes, and we've made a revelation because I've got a big stick in my hand, and whoa, I'm inside that block. These are weird, these blocks, because they're actually invisible. I say that, they're not really invisible because I stand on them, but it was raining a minute ago and it was raining down below, so we will have to do something about that. We need to build ourselves a lift shaft, but thanks to you guys, Sussex Driver, and he was the one that was telling me about this mod actually. I think I got that wrong last time, but yeah, thanks for your help, dude. He said whack it with your big stick, so and there's been a few jokes going around in Discord about that, so be sure to join us on Discord if you don't already, and join in the chat. But yeah, he pointed out that if I'd actually read the book that I made, in here somewhere it says if you right click the face with a stick it will toggle the face on and off for the thing, but if you wish to remove the elevator, shift right click it with a stick and it will convert back into blocks. Yeah, okay, I definitely dirt, but thankfully we now have this worked out, so I'm gonna do this. We're gonna shift right click and it gives me those blocks back because it's now taken away the elevator blocks, and these are now back to factory blocks again. So you right click one corner. Was it shift right click one corner? There we go. Let's try there. Reset device link. So right click, and then you can see wherever the red outline is going, that is what's going to make your elevator. So then I shift right click this area and I've made the elevator. You then have, and I'm going to have to reset these again. You then, I think, shift right click there, elevator bound to linker, and then you right click this. No, you shift right click it. You got to remember the shifting and the not shifting. So let's shift it. There we go. It's now set to floor 1. Okay. There's no other floors set, so I'm going to have to go and do that. But if we come down here quickly, I can then do that to floor 2, and then we'll go down to this one, and we'll do that to floor 3. And you can see now that it's set to the elevator's on floor 1 because it's in blue. This device is on floor 3, and this has just got to be 2 up from where the elevator is going to be doing. So we can now call this by right clicking on number 3. The elevator comes down, and then we can go wherever we want. So let's go back up to 1, or we could go to 2 again by right clicking on it, and we'll put this block back in here so we don't fall down. Hey, it's working. So yeah, we need to build an elevator around there, and it's getting nighttime again. And something that we might do, let's have a look. If we look at doors, we've got some nice doors in here. We've got this Melissus doors, which are pretty cool. We've got the reinforced door, which is not too bad. They do have a lab door. That might look quite cool. And these doors, because I know I've used these high-tech ones before, which are double doors, and they kind of slide, and they're just really cool doors as we want to doors. And I think they will probably work better. But to do that, we obviously need to build an elevator shaft around it. But we're not going to be doing that today. Let's head down to floor 2. Because there's a couple of things I want to do. First of all, as you saw in there, we need to make a slave. So let's get some sticks. Let's do we actually have any redstone? Let's have a quick look in here. Anything made up of redstone yet? Because resources are still a little bit scarce. We need to get into our resources. We need to have a look at getting the environmental tech stuff going, which is our solar panels and our mining. That's something I want to work towards now. So we've got nothing in there. So let's make ourselves what we're going to do. Have that'll probably do for now. If I had some redstone, that would help. You can see I'm prepared. These videos literally are prepared, not. So we've got 8 of those. Let's get that slave back up because I need to make this slave controller, or controller slave. Let's make those. Can we make those? We need stone. We've not got any stone. We've got some stone over here. We've got 8. Wow. But the problem is, if for example we've got sugarcane there, if I try and put sugarcane in here, it doesn't go. Everything else goes, and I've just got rid of everything. So let's get that stone out again. Everything else goes because all this wall is hooked up, but there's nothing in between these two. So we need to put a slave unit behind there to try and link the two up. So that's what we're trying to aim for here. So we need to make up. We're out of course again because I just put that away. Things I do, and we'll have to work towards getting a controller for this as well and making that work. So let's get 2 of those. There's 1, 2, and then is that all I need? Need some gold and some kind of drawer. Let's get a piece of gold, and then do we have some kind of drawer in here? Let's have a look. We've got a chest. We might need to use that. We'll take one just in case. Nothing in there. This one, nothing in there. We could steal one of these, but I'm not going to. We'll make one up. Which means we need wood as well. Tell you what, I'm going to steal one of these. I am going to steal one. That one there. Oh wow, that's even slower. Oh, it's broken. Okay, need to fix it. We'll just go with this for now then. We'll get this drawer back any time now. There we go. I'm going to have to make a load more up anyway to try and get this room finished. But now we're out of smooth stone again. Are we literally out of smooth stone? Wow. Have I got any cooked up? No. 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 Get some cooked up then, I guess. Ever prepared, ever prepared. Well, we got some stuff we can do in between that anyway. We'll just put those in there, cooking away. So, yeah, I want to get into the immersive engineering to get to the environmental tech. And the reason we want to do that, I'll show you. Now, if we get a stick and some cobblestone, make ourselves a lever, get some leather and some paper, get ourselves a book, add that to the lever, we should be able to get ourselves an engineering manual, and hopefully this doesn't crash as it has done in some mods, but it may do because it's something to do with the version of Java. So let's have a quick look. But one thing we can make in here, conveyor belts, no, that's machines, is power generation. So power generation, we can make a Kinetic Dynamo, and then we can make a water wheel. And then by adding water to that, we can then get power. And we can also make a windmill as well, if we want to. But yeah, we're going to go down the route of getting the sort of the water wheel going up. Now, what we do need to do this is treated wood. And then treated wood is something that we get by getting the coke oven going. So let's have a look, see if it's in here. Multi-block instructions, no, it's not in there. I always struggle finding my way around the manual to what we actually need. Don't need a workbench yet. We will need that. Treated wood, barrel, concrete, overview and resources. Let's just see if it's in there. Yeah, so coke oven is something we need to build. And that's simply a coke brick and then a coke brick made into a 3x3x3. We can turn it into a coke oven, which is pretty cool. And then we need to make from that, so we get the creosote oil, which we can then use for the wood. So that's the plan. Right, let's get these out of here and finish up making this a moment. Boom, there we go. So if I stick this in here, and we'll give it a little bit of a test. Is there a way that this has got to face? Looks like it's any corner, and we'll test this by dropping everything into our inventory, but I want to really test it with, I guess, those up there, because it's the opposite place to where that is. So let's see if they go in. They do. Excellent. So now this whole wall is connected up to this drawer controller, and it means we can put another slave in this corner here, and we'll have access to this wall. I'm not sure if it works with these though. Not sure if that's too far away. It might do. There's only one way to find out, and we'll find that out when we actually get to it. So let's make some coke bricks. That's the thing we need to start getting up, because, well, we just worked that out, haven't we? Coke, it's not that way. Coke bricks. So a coke brick from Immersive Engineering. We essentially need a load of clay, a load of brick, and some sandstone, or is it just sand? Not quite sure if it has either or, but either way it doesn't really matter, it's the same thing, we just have to make 4 up if that's the case. Probably is sandstone. Could be. It's not. It's going through all the versions of it. Now, do we have any clay? How much have we got? 117. That might be enough. Let's take it all out. Do we actually have any bricks? They're not bricks. Don't think we've actually made any bricks up. No, I can't see any there. So what we're going to need to do is get half of this clay made up. How much did we need? Let's not do too much. So we need 4 for every 3, and we need 27 of these. So yeah, we're going to need probably slightly more than half a stack. So let's do those 50 odd up there, because that then should be enough. And then we need some sand. So we got some sand. Do we actually have any sandstone? What's that? That is, do that again, limestone, so that's no good. Doesn't look like we've got any sandstone, and sand is not enough. So let's go and get some of that. Let's go down. I don't even know why we need to go down there really. We'll just sleep here. I was going to jump in my bed and do to it, but we don't need to do that. Let's get rid of that. We still got our mob farm to do up. All the mobs are currently sort of just congregating behind there at the moment, so that's something we still need to do. I just wanted to make it day, so we'll go out and get ourselves some sand. Do I have a shovel? I do. Hopefully there's nothing around here that's going to attack me. And let's just go over here slightly. In fact, there's lots of sand in here, which is handy, because we don't need sand, not in this lake. Doesn't matter if we make the lake a little bit deeper. That's pretty cool. Might as well use these resources as we've got them. Excellent. And if we can get this power going, that's going to give us A, power to do some mining, but B, it's then going to give us power if we need the odd machine needing power and that sort of thing as well. So yeah, it's a good thing. And there's so many ways of generating power in this if we wanted to. But I think for me, I love this. This is a great sort of startup. That's the big drop. It's a great sort of startup power. I think this mod is really good, and we need to get into this anyway, because we need to get the things like the garden cloches going, because the garden cloches is what we're going to be using for growing all our stuff, since we kind of got that growing there. But to automate it, we're going to use the garden cloches, because again they're just really good to automate. We might as well get one of those. I don't know if we'll ever use them. Not sure if we're going to get into the astral this time. Let's have a look. I know Brian's obviously got into the astral in a big way, in a massive big way, and a lot of the guys they're almost finishing this mod on this server, which is a bit worrying, because yeah, not quite sure how long the server will stay up. But well, I say a lot of the guys, but yeah, a lot of them are flying. Chris and Brian seem to be absolutely crazy. They're producing, they've got a tier 7 power energy thing for Draconic. I think Brian has already fought the Chaos Dragon. It's just crazy, absolute crazy, some of the speed, but unfortunately I don't get the time to do that. And as I said before, I want to do this as a series for you guys, so you know, that's what I'd like. So let's get this down again. Hopefully some of those bricks have cooked up now. We can make 9 of these things. So level 2 it was. That's pretty cool. Let's see. So that was cooking them all. I should have put those in there as well, shouldn't I? That would have made total sense, but yeah. So we haven't. Why did that? No, that was a glitch. That was definitely a glitch. Let's get those out of there while we can. Let's get some sandstone made up, so we'll use that to make up sandstone, and I don't think we've got a slot for it yet. Did that only make 16? Wow, really? I thought it made equal sandstone. 4 makes 1. For some reason, I thought it made more, but that's not a problem because we don't need that much. But yeah, for some reason my mind was 4 sand makes 4 sandstone, but clearly not. Clearly not. And so we just need the clay because I got rid of that. Where did the clay go? Over here. Here we go. To make up the coke. So how many is that going to make? Not quite enough. 12. Yeah. So we definitely need a lot more of that cooking up. So I'm going to sort of do that in a moment. I'm going the wrong direction now. I want to go down to the bottom. And we need to now build this into here. So it's going to go here because it doesn't need to be anything more. So it's only going to fill us a smallish space. But if we did 3 there, can we leave a gap? Because if we did that, then we'd have 1, 2, 3, 2, yeah. So we could then do another one there for the other oven. So let's get this cleared out of the way then. So we need to just make this a 3x3. That's all it needs to be. So if we clear that out of the way, we've got those done. And yeah, so I need to do a lot more of those. The other thing we need is a hammer. So let's quickly make an Immersive Engineering hammer. If we can. What do we need for that? Let's have a look at the mod. At Immersive. So we got an engineer's hammer. Actually, we might even have one of those. Engineer's hammer. Let's have a look. I haven't got one in my inventory, have I? No. Haven't got one there. Not one there. I thought we might have had one. Clearly not. Backpack. Haven't looked in my backpack for a while. We do. We picked one up from a village somewhere. Excellent. And we got a few resources in there actually. We ought to probably take out and put away. Because that way. Now if I shift right click on there. No, it doesn't. Control right click. No, it doesn't empty it out. That would be really cool if it actually went and got those things out of there, wouldn't it? That would be quite nice. Let's get those out of there. And anything else? We're going to keep those in there for repairing. Dirt we'll keep in there for blocks. Yeah, I think we're good there. So we've got an immersive engineering hammer. I think we're going to have to get a lot more clay. Let's see how many we need to make up now. Let's get those. Can we do them all? Who knows? We're missing normal clay. Did we use all the normal clay up, or did I put it away again? I put it away again, didn't I? I put it away again. How much we got there? Nothing left in there now. This is all our clay. So we need to make... Ooh, we might have enough. So we need... Let's see. We've got 9 there. 10, 11, 12. So we need 12 would make 24. 20, so we need 15. 15. 3 5s are 15. So let's just put 5 in there. Put that. Does that then make 15? Is that then enough? Let's see. Or have I done my... done it again. Is my maths wrong? Let's find out. Can Wild Trekker add up? Let's put that there. Let's put them across the top. That there. Dum bum. Bum bum bum. Boom! Hey! Trekker does maths! It's a miracle. And I think shift right click, left click, shift left. There we go, in the center. We have a coke oven. It needs to be up 1. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that. I was testing you guys to see if you were going, that needs to be up 1. And it needs to be up 1, doesn't it? So let's get that rebuilt again. And there we go. And hammer. Ta-da! We have a coke oven. If we right click on there, we can now see we've got this. So if we then get ourselves some wood, and hopefully we've got some wood. That's another thing I haven't checked lately. So what wood have we got? We got a lot of this, so we got 366 spruce, 183 dark. So we'll go for some spruce. So let's go back down. We'll go to the proper floor this time. And if we put this in here, you can see that is now working. It's at 10%, 11%, so it's kind of doing it slowly but surely. And what that will then do is it will first of all give us some coke, charcoal, probably charcoal, but this will also then empty this into here and give us the oil, and then it's the oil we need for the treated wood, which is then awesome. So we probably need to get ourselves a bucket and B, some more wood, because we need to treat that wood. So again, I don't think it really matters what the wood type is. We have got a lot of oak, so let's just get some oak wood. We got a bucket on us. I'm going to say in us. A bucket on us with some. We got a water bucket here, so yeah, we can get rid of that while we do it, because we are a bit low on resources. So we're not going to waste our resources all the time. And can we build something under here? Let's just put this under here out of the way for now. So we can't do anything with it. That's not going to spill. So let's just get rid of our water down there. That's pretty cool. Again, let's see how we're doing. So we got 250 millibuckets. So I guess 4 of those is going to give us a bucket. Yeah. So this needs to cook up a little bit so we can then get our planks made. So there we got 1,000. So hopefully that means we can take our bucket and we get a bucket of oil, which is fantastic. And let's go over here into a crafting table, and if we put that in the middle and put this around it, we should get 8 treated planks, which is awesome, because the treated planks is now what we need to actually do the rest of this. So let's have a look in the engineering's manual, and we need a couple of things that we need to make. And let's have a look. Overall resources, and it's crashed. So let that be a warning, the book does still crash the game. Yeah, the only fix for it is you've got to tell your launcher to actually use a different version of Java, a newer version of Java. But for me, every time I do that, it seems to revert back to the old Java next time I log in. So yeah, that's a bit of a disappointment. But fortunately, while we're re-logging in, it has created some more oil for us. So let's have a look at this in the traditional way then. So if we want to look at immersive engineering, there was 2 things the book told us we needed. Well, in fact, there's a water wheel, and then in fact it's a water wheel segment we need, which is simply made up of treated planks and sticks. That will then make the actual water wheel, which we'll have a look in a second. But there was a controller we needed as well. There's a windmill. There's the water wheel. So the water wheel is steel water wheel segment, and that makes that. And then there is this kinetic dynamo we need to take the power from the water wheel. Now that's pretty simple there. We just need iron and redstone, but we do need this copper coil. The copper coil is made from LV wire coils and some iron. And the LV wire is fairly simple. We just need a stick and some copper wire, and the copper wire is made from copper plates using the engineering shears or normal shears, wire cutters or shears, and the copper plate is used by an engineering hammer on some copper. So if we go up to the top, we could probably do that a second whilst it's still cooking. And hopefully I'll be able to keep track of the time on this video as well, because that's just totally thrown it out. So let's get ourselves some of that. Let's put half of it in here, use the engineering hammer, and we've got a load of copper plates. Okay, so that's simple enough. We need shears, I think is probably the easiest thing. Actually, how do you make the wire cutters? Let's have a look. Should we use the proper things? Engineering wire cutters. It's only 1 iron. Yeah, so we're going to use wire cutters and 2 sticks and 2 iron. which let's do that again. Boom, wire cutters. So if we put that in there and put that there, we make a load of copper wire. So we've got 16 copper wire. And what else did it tell us we needed to do with this? Where's the kinetic dynamo? It was up here somewhere, wasn't it? No, maybe I should just type in kinetic dynamo. I should be able to see it, but I can't. There's so many blocks that look sad. I keep looking at that turntable and it's not the turntable. There it is, it's moved. That's why. So we need one of these. So we need those, which again is around a stick, but will it do it? Yes, it might do any sticks. So let's get a load more sticks if we can. Let's so we don't need that, but we can put it everywhere. Yeah. So so it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Put that round some sticks. Where's our sticks? There's our sticks. That makes 4 LV wire. So that's pretty cool. We've got loads of that. So to make one of those, we just need an iron ingot, which we've got. Fantastic. We've got one of those. And now we just need some redstone and 3 iron. We should be able to make our kinetic dynamo. So let's get 2 of those. 1, 2, 3 of those. Our thing is full. Let's get rid of that. Pick those up. Inventory management again. Inventory management. Let's just make it this way. Boom. 1 kinetic dynamo. So that's one part of it done. Let's store that over here. We don't need our device linker, so let's just put that in there. Let's just get rid of everything out of our inventory that we can store. We need a place for these to go. So let's put them underneath here because they make them. Factory blocks we've got loads of. Sandstone we need something to go as well. We don't need lots though, so let's... Is there a space up here? There we go. Sandstone can go there. And paper. Why is paper? Do we not have a paper? We can make paper but we don't store paper. Fair enough. So again, paper needs to go over here somewhere, I guess. Although it's kind of this kind of stuff, isn't it? We've kind of made it. It's not a mob drop. It's not this. It's somewhere in between. I'm going to put it over here anyway. We're going to put it there. Eventually, we won't need to worry about that kind of stuff. So windmill is the thing. So these we can make treated planks, but the one thing that we can't make at the moment is the steel. So when we actually look at the windmill, the water wheel itself, we need steel ingots or steel alloys. Okay, so we've got different forms of steel, and we can smelt steel from steel grit, but we can't make it. So we're not doing it that way. Immersive engineering, yeah, there's alloy furnace, but again, see, molten steel is, I think it's from steel. So there is the other form of steel, which is the immersive engineering. So in fact, let's have a look. This is probably the thing to do. I got little pop-up boxes coming up on my computer now, getting in my way. So let's just have a look at steel and see which versions there are. So steel ingot, which is done that way. There must be other variations because we can make steel through the other. So we've got block of steel, which comes from steel alloy. Yeah, we're not doing that. That's not a thing. So is it this? Is it? No, it's not the thermal foundation stuff that we're making. It's got to be the other form of steel. Steel rod is made from steel ingot, industrial craft, immersive engineering. So is it immersive engineering? Wow, there's lots of different steel. Immersive engineering. So no, it's not that one. Thermal foundation. It must be blast furnace. There we go. So that's what we need to create, a blast furnace, which is an iron ingot in the blast furnace, and it makes slag and steel. So we need to make a blast furnace, and we can get an improved blast furnace. So if we make some blast bricks, which are these, so it's nether brick, blaze powder, and normal bricks. So that's what we need to make. So do we have blaze powder? Blaze powder is a mob drop. No. This could be fun. So I'm not sure whether we'll actually get around to that fully today. We've got some bricks, we need to get some more. So let's get everything together. The only thing we're probably going to need to do is actually get more clay and go into the nether and kill some blazes, which I'm not sure I'm not sure how ready I am for that, but I think we've got to do it anyway. And I think the place to go and get them is a long way away, so it's a bit of a journey to go down there and do that, but we will need to do it. And I want to, did we leave stuff in? No, I think we need some more wood planks. Yeah, so I think what we'll do today, guys, I think this is probably where we'll end it. I need to get a load more stuff together. So we've got this going. We've got the cocoa oven. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? We've got the coke oven going. So we need to get a load more of this, a load more treated wood. So in between episodes, I think what I'm going to do is I'll get a load of treated wood up together. And then that means that we've got a load ready. We can convert that into sticks and everything else. We just then simply need to go on a little bit of adventure into the nether. See if we can kill ourselves a few blaze rods, a few blazes. Because if we can then do that, we can then get ourselves some... I must remember to take that out as well. We can then get ourselves these blast bricks to then create the blast furnace. So... can I actually shift in there at all? I can't. It's got to be done that way. We can automate this by putting a pipe on it and it will get the stuff out into a tank, but we can't actually just click on there and get it out, it seems. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get all these bits together, ready for our water wheel, and then we can make the whole thing together rather than me making some of it now and some of it in the next episode. I think it'll probably just be easier to do that all in one go. And you know, we've got some stuff done today. We've got the whole coke oven done. We've got our inventory or our slave sorted out up on our thing upstairs, so that's linked together. And obviously we've got our lift working, which we had problems with last time. Yeah, so we need a lot more of that happening, and we'll convert probably half of those into sticks. Nice. Yeah, so we've got started in Immersive Engineering. We just haven't quite finished in Immersive Engineering. I mean, we've got so much to do in Immersive Engineering. But at least we got started, got our treated wood. And then, yeah, next time we're going to go for power. We're going to go for power, and we're going to go for adventure. So be sure to join us then. Join us on Discord in between. And don't forget to join me on Twitch as well. I'll be streaming other stuff. Not this series, we've got other modded stuff that we're streaming. I'm thinking of starting a new modded series, which is only going to be on stream because, yeah, the other pack that we're playing at the moment, the Direwall 20 pack, I'm kind of coming to the end of that, of things I'm doing. So, yeah, come and join me on Twitch, and we should play that new one together, because I'm definitely going to need your help, because it's a little bit more hardcore. So, hope to see you over there on Discord in between. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Bye.